In the sprawling savannas of the Kruger National Park in South Africa, lived a pair of cheetahs named Kito and Zola. For 2 remarkable years, these two were an inseparable duo. Known amongst the park rangers for their independent birthing habits and generally solitary nature outside of mating, their constant companionship was a curious anomaly to everyone. The park staff, including the dedicated ranger Nomusa, often remarked on the unusual closeness of Kito and Zola. Almost daily, the cheetahs would grace the central monitoring station with their presence, becoming familiar figures who readily accepted gentle affection. Despite their enduring bond, Kito and Zola had yet to produce offspring, a fact that sparked much speculation amongst the park's observers. Yet, no one doubted the genuine connection between them, as they were rarely seen apart. One crisp morning, as the sun painted the horizon in hues of orange and gold, Nomusa noticed a distinct swelling in Zola's abdomen, a potential sign of a long-awaited miracle. With utmost care, she began meticulously documenting and monitoring Zola's condition, prepared to offer any assistance the expectant mother might require. Kito, displaying a tenderness rarely witnessed in male cheetahs, remained constantly by Zola's side, frequently grooming her fur and never straying far. As weeks passed, Zola's belly grew rounder, and her movements became more deliberate, often seeking the cool shade beneath the acacia trees. Kito, now fully embracing the role of provider, diligently hunted, bringing back fresh kills for his mate, a testament to his unwavering care. The sight of the pair nestled together, a rare display of affection in wild cheetahs, deeply touched all who witnessed it. Then, one day, a disquieting absence fell over the monitoring station. Kito and Zola were nowhere to be seen for 2 consecutive days, triggering immediate concern among the staff. Nomusa, along with a small team, swiftly organized a search party, meticulously combing their usual territories within Kruger. Finally, near a dense thicket of bush willow, they found Kito. He stood anxiously beside the undergrowth, emitting soft, guttural growls and restless licks. Lying on the parched earth was Zola, whimpering softly, her body contracting rhythmically, clearly struggling with labor. As Nomusa cautiously approached, Kito, instead of displaying aggression, seemed to plead with his eyes for help. Nomusa understood his silent appeal. She moved slowly, offering reassuring words to Kito while assessing Zola's distress. It became evident that Zola was weakening, and a natural birth without intervention seemed increasingly unlikely. Without hesitation, Nomusa retrieved a carefully measured dose of oxytocin and gently administered it to Zola's hind leg. Simultaneously, she gently massaged Zola's flank to encourage stronger contractions, hoping to facilitate the delivery. Kito watched intently from a short distance, his gaze a mixture of worry and profound affection. Under the drug's influence, Zola began to push with more intensity, letting out strained growls of pain. Approximately 20 minutes later, the first tiny cub emerged, its small body trembling but showing signs of life. Nomusa swiftly cleared its airways and placed it gently beside Zola, allowing her to continue labor. Kito cautiously approached, sniffing his newborn offspring, offering a few tentative licks before retreating to await the arrival of more. Zola continued her arduous efforts, and with a final heavy push, the second cub was born. Nomusa carefully attended to the wet, fragile creature, drying it and ensuring it stayed warm. Zola's strength was visibly waning. She lay exhausted, her breathing shallow, her eyes half closed. Concerned for the potential third birth, Nomusa offered soothing strokes and continued to gently massage Zola's abdomen. Finally, after another tense 10 minutes, the third cub arrived, small and emitting a faint, hopeful chirp. Zola appeared utterly drained, but she managed to open her eyes, as if to confirm the safety of her 3 precious cubs. Nomusa carefully placed the newborns close to their mother, but Zola was too weak to groom them, only offering slight movements in their direction. To aid Zola's recovery, Nomusa administered a supplementary injection of an energy-boosting medication. Another team member quickly prepared fresh water and a bed of soft, dry grass for the exhausted mother. Kito approached, carefully sniffing each of his cubs, licking their damp fur, a clear expression of paternal joy. He then turned to nuzzle Zola's face, as if offering her strength and encouragement. Nomusa suggested constructing a temporary, small wooden shelter nearby for the new family. Everyone worked swiftly, gathering branches and grass to assemble a simple yet cozy haven. The 3 tiny cubs were placed inside, their weak cries echoing in the African air. Zola, with a surge of maternal instinct, managed to crawl into the shelter, stretching her neck to lick her cubs, a sign of newfound security. Kito paced protectively around the enclosure, a vigilant guardian of their fragile new world. The conservation team brought in nutrient-rich food for the recovering mother. Kito, with remarkable tenderness, took a few bites first before allowing Zola to consume the majority, displaying a profound level of care. With the aid of the medication and nourishment, Zola gradually regained her strength, eventually lifting her head to observe her 3 offspring with a watchful gaze. Nomusa conducted a thorough check on the entire family, thankfully finding no complications. A wave of relief washed over her, a deep satisfaction at the successful assisted birth. The staff maintained a watchful presence, deterring any potential predators from approaching the vulnerable family. As night fell, within the simple wooden structure, Kito and Zola took turns grooming their cubs and keeping them warm. Nomusa and her team retreated to the central station, planning an early return the next morning. Dawn broke over the savannah, painting the sky with soft hues. Upon their return, they found the cheetah family safe and sound, Zola looking noticeably stronger. Kito lay just outside the shelter's entrance, his ears twitching, alert to every sound in their surroundings. Zola nursed her cubs, the tiny furballs jostling for their share of milk, occasionally snuggling into their mother's warm fur. Nomusa brought more food, placing it near the entrance. Kito offered a soft growl before gently pulling the meat inside. They maintained a respectful distance, allowing the new family quiet time, especially crucial in their early days. News of the devoted cheetah couple spread, and while many curious tourists expressed a desire to visit, strict boundaries were enforced to ensure the family's safety and tranquility. The tale of the faithful cheetahs of Kruger became a local legend, often whispered as a rare blessing in the cheetah world. Nomusa herself felt a profound sense of fulfillment, having played a direct role in the successful birth. The 3 tiny cubs were affectionately nicknamed by her and her colleagues. Everyone held a shared hope for their healthy growth and their contribution to the park's cheetah population. Each day, Nomusa continued her checkups, carrying essential medications in case of any setbacks. Kito began venturing further afield for hunts, consistently bringing back fresh meat to nourish Zola and their young. In the cool mornings, the cheetah couple gradually led their cubs out of the shelter, allowing them to practice their unsteady walks and acclimate to the bright sunlight. The 3 cubs wobbled across the grasslands, occasionally tumbling but quickly regaining their footing. Zola kept a close watch, while Kito remained a vigilant sentinel against any potential threats. Under their parents' unwavering love and protection, the 3 cubs thrived, their coats beginning to display the distinctive spotted patterns of their species. These precious moments were diligently documented by Nomusa and her team for research and educational purposes. Tourists fortunate enough to witness these family outings were filled with admiration and joy for this happy cheetah family. Since Zola's delivery, Kito seemed to have matured, his wanderings becoming less frequent and his focus clearly on his family. This remarkable bond challenged the common perception of cheetahs forming only fleeting, temporary pairings. Many speculated that the years Kito and Zola had spent together had forged an unusually deep and lasting connection. Their story offered a hopeful glimpse into the potential for enduring loyalty within the species. As the days turned into weeks, the 3 cubs grew bolder and more confident, exploring the vast grasslands with increasing curiosity. Zola would observe from a distance, allowing them to venture independently but remaining ready to intervene at any sign of danger. Kito consistently patrolled the periphery, ensuring the security of their growing territory. The Kruger National Park staff felt immense pride in witnessing this extraordinary event unfold within their protected lands. Nomusa often joked, "I never imagined cheetah midwife would be on my job description." She herself was deeply moved by the profound experience. Later, the park's visitor center created a small exhibit dedicated to Kito and Zola's story, complete with photographs and anecdotes. Visitors were captivated, frequently asking for updates on the cheetah family's well-being and location. The staff would assure them of their continued presence while emphasizing the importance of respecting their space. The 3 cubs, now stronger and more agile, were learning to stalk small prey and playfully chase insects. Zola would occasionally groom their fur, imparting essential life skills, while Kito would sometimes join their playful tumbles in the grass. The sight of the entire family together was the most heartwarming scene Nomusa had ever encountered in her career. Many affectionately dubbed them the happiest family in Kruger, a fitting tribute to their unique bond. Occasionally, Kito and Zola would visit the monitoring station as before, but now with their 3 energetic cubs in tow. Seeing all 5 together filled everyone with quiet joy and a sense of reverence. The story concluded with the family gradually reintegrating fully into the wild, healthy and equipped to survive independently. Yet, the memories of Kito, Zola, and their 3 cubs remained etched in the hearts of Nomusa and everyone at Kruger National Park. Thank you, dear friend, for following their incredible journey. Please consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more inspiring wildlife stories.